welcome back to Spirit Tail Farm. Currently filling water buckets. Oh boy, I'm glad it's cooled down. You know what? I could not record in that heat. I'd bring my phone out and it'd last 2 minutes before it overheated. I gave up. I said I couldn't do it. So, cooled down. Temperatures are freaking phenomenal right now. These guys will be headed to the sale next Wednesday or Thursday. The sale's Thursday. I'm just not sure when my shipper's going to pick them up because he keeps saying, I'm going to call you, and hasn't. So I'm going to have to get in touch with him to make sure everything's all set up. I'll have 10 of these, 10 boys and 7 girls going. Because Riot's starting to stink. So he's going into rut. So it's definitely time to get everybody out of here. I'm also in the process of bringing my bird flock down because there's way too many. I'm over the chickens. I'm gonna keep like 5 or 6 and my old rooster, and that's gonna be the end. I'll keep my guineas, I'll keep my 4 ducks and my peacocks, but all the chickens are going. I'm done. And I'm only keeping the old rooster because he's like 10 years old. Or I'd get rid of him too. Just over the babies, over the chickens, over the whole mess of it. I spent probably about an hour last night looking for my peahen Charlie. And I looked in all the usual places and no bird. Still no bird. I was like, okay, great. Okay, where is he hiding? Well, decided to pull my weed eater out, knock down some of these weeds that I was trying to just, hopefully was gonna let winter kill, honestly. But she let me wander around for like an hour and a half last night looking for her. So I got the weed eater out and I started weed eating. And this little girl was stuck down in the middle of it. Do you see her? Charlie, what are you doing? You do realize it's about to be cold, right? And those eggs are infertile because you haven't been with Ra. You decided you wanted out and didn't want to stay in there, so I let you out. But she was very well camouflaged in my brush pile here. And I mean, like, really, bird? But I managed to get all this cut down. All this scrap wood, branches, everything under the sun is going to get hauled out for a burn pile here soon, hopefully, if I can find some energy. But let's see how many eggs this bird is sitting on. Oh, I really hope you don't have any of those spiky plants by you, or I'll be angry. Charlie, how many eggs you sitting on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're sitting on 5 eggs, and they're not going to hatch. They're not. 5 eggs. And they're not going to hatch, so as soon as I fixed my weed eater, the gas line decided it wasn't going to hold out any longer, so I got to get a new gas line set up for it. I'll remove those eggs from her because I honestly don't want her sitting on bunk eggs for a month. So there's that. But some upcoming news here. I don't know when it's all going to go down or what, but I probably won't be here next year. I can only hope, because I desperately need some other place that's definitely a little bit bigger. Ooh, I do have a couple of honeydews going. Awesome. I wasn't sure if my honeydew was gonna actually survive, but seems to be doing okay. My pumpkin got bugs, so I only ended up with like 3 little pumpkins here. Is that even still on anything? 3, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's not worth anything. 4 little pumpkins. And I let my garden die. I had too much. It was just, I was overwhelmed. Overwhelmed with a lot of things. So basically, I gave up watering my garden and it died. Which is kind of a bummer. The lilac's okay, I hope, unless a bug got to it. And the grapevine is kind of iffy. I don't have a green thumb. If it doesn't rain, the plants die. And I know this. And I know I'm gonna get overwhelmed. Besides, this thing is like 8 feet tall. And it's probably got 50 little tiny sunflowers on it. Little tiny ones. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. But it's gigantic. What happened to the big, I don't know. I don't know if I got a different flavor of sunflower or, I have no idea. But I usually get one big one at the top and that's it. But I have a whole bunch of little ones that are like 8 feet tall. So, but anyways, oops, my water fell out of the frickin' thing. Now I'm just watering the goat's pen. But that's where we're at this point. Now I'm trying to get these babies to the sale and get all that done because I'm ready for my feed bill to drop. Definitely needs to drop, and that's hence the reason why the chickens are going. Of course, all the baby goats will be going, other than the 4. Yeah, I shouldn't keep the 2 extra ones, but they're my bottle kids, and I'm having a hard time coming to terms with sending them to the meat sale. So I may just list them privately. At least that way I know they go to a home rather than to the sale barn. But if anybody's interested in 9 does, sale barn prices, let me know before Wednesday. Not that any of my viewers would want any baby goats, but I figured I'd put it out there and kind of go from there. If the 7 girls end up going, then I'll just list the 2 private ones. The two bottle kids private for a private sale. But other than that, now it's the fast dash to get stuff winterized before winter gets here. So that's just no fun at all whatsoever. Whew. I don't know which way's better. But I got Morning Glory catnip and lemon mint and spearmint, I think, right here in these flower beds. My petunias didn't make it. I kept finding chickens in there scratching through my petunias. Made me mad. Made me mad. But it's the way it goes. Alright, throw this in the dog's water for a minute. Fill the dog's water up. But yeah, I'm just over the chicken. I'm over the chicken shit. I'm over the eggs. I'm over them sitting on eggs. I'm over the whole shabeel. So, where's your baby? That hen had a black baby, and now I don't know where it's at. Of course not. Why not? Like I said, I'm over it. I'm just over it. Tired of keeping track of babies. Tired of keeping track of birds. Charlie about gave me a heart attack last night when I couldn't find her. That really bothered me. Birdie's doing absolutely great out here in her little cage. But once I get rid of all the chickens, I can let my 2 peahens out. But I want to get rid of the chickens first. And then that way it'll just be the ducks, the guineas, and the peacocks. And the couple hens and little rooster I might keep. But I'm over it. I'm over it. There's way too many. And I'll show you here. They're not all in the coop yet. Wow, okay. I did all that for nothing and just realized the video wasn't recording. But anyways, right now I need to focus on my goats and getting rid of the chickens. And then I'll get to the repairs of the garage and the goat pen, shelter, and hopefully these young roosters are driving me crazy. You have no idea. So yeah, chickens gotta go. I'm over it. Just over it. Altogether, I'm over it. I'll be looking for quotes to do the windows on my house. And since I didn't get any quotes back from the welding guys that I contacted to do my posts and my gates and fix them, they never got back to me on a quote on anything. I mean, nothing. Not how much a gate would be, not how much the post, nothing. So I'm just going to buy the fence post brackets that go around the posts, the steel posts. I just need to measure them, make sure they're either 3 inch. I think this one's a 3 inch, and I think the one over there is a 4 inch. I'll have to measure them to make sure I get the right ones and lift my gates up using those because, like I said, trying to get a welder in here to move my hinges up 3 inches so they're not dragging the ground is like impossible. And I am going to go ahead and just buy my gates at Tractor Supply, and posts are going to be fun. I got to replace the post in my goat's pen over here because they broke it right at the ground. So a steel post has got to be put in there, and then steel post. I don't know how I'm going to do all this. I'm only me. I'm here by myself, and there's a lot to be done. Especially if I'm planning on putting this thing on the market. Lots to be done. But I'm going to have to get around to get the burn piles burnt. But not right now. It's too dry. Way too dry. With that 100-degree heat, everything's crunchy around here. So, oh yay. But I think I'm going to jump off of here and go find me something to eat. And I want to thank everybody for watching. And I will catch everybody on the next one. Hopefully it'll be videos of my goats going on the trailer. I hope. So, catch you on the next one. I'm pretty sure Kalista was in the water trough. And I'm pretty sure there's no saving that. And she is nowhere to be found. Like, nowhere. Like, what? My fancy chicken has no tail. Ro, where'd your tail go, buddy? You look kind of sad. No fight left? You're not gonna try to attack me?